Hey everyone, my name is Blake Boston. I'll be your presenter today. Do you have an interest in internal auditing? You want to know the highest possible certification you can get in that desired field? We'll look no further, because today we're going to be talking about certified internal auditors and the certification that comes with that. So, what is this CIA? What are the benefits? Well, CIA is a certification that is offered to internal auditors. It's similar to a CPA, but it's designed specifically for people that want to be in the desired field of auditing and want to be specialized just in that field. Now, CIAs usually work in the audit departments. They review financial records, look for deficiencies in internal controls. Disclaimer, they are not CIA agents. Because you're a certified internal auditor does not mean you can walk around and call yourself a CIA agent. They share the same acronym, they are not the same. So one of the main differences between a CIA and another type of auditor is that CIAs typically are going to work more with management. They're going to ensure internal controls and safeguard assets. That's something that they're extremely specialized in after they get the certification. The interesting thing about a CIA, they're the only globally accepted internal audit certification. If you ever want to work out of country, get the certification. You should go ahead and just get the certification anyway because it's extremely esteemed. Another thing, financially, you can earn $38,000 more annually than non-CIA auditors, which is extremely beneficial. So who offers a certification? Well, it's the Institute of Internal Auditors, the IIA. They pretty much specialize only in offering this certification. The only other certification that they even offer is a risk management assurance certification. So when they administer this test to receive your certification, it's a three-part test that you have to take. There's internal audit basics, internal audit practice, and internal audit elements. Each one is around a 100-question test, each of them multiple choice, and requires a decent amount of studying. So practice materials are essential. This is not an easy test. This is also not the CPA exam. It's a lot more condensed towards auditing. If you understand auditing, if you want to focus solely on auditing, this test is going to be okay for you. It's not near as spread out as a CPA exam is. So there are minimum requirements before and after the test to receive and keep your certification. We're going to talk about what you need to do before and during taking the test. So, getting your certification. There are educational requirements that you need to get before you can take the test. So you either need to graduate with a 4-year secondary degree or associate's degree. Now this can be in any field. This doesn't have to be in accounting or finance or anything like that. You can have any kind of associate's degree and get this. Now what's interesting about the certification is that there is a loophole in not having to have any educational requirements, which would be a verifiable 7 years of internal audit experience, which is very helpful if you have no college experience. You can still take the test if you have worked in audit for years. So with work experience, there's a 4-year eligibility window if you don't have these requirements before you take the test to get your experience and still keep your certification. Now you're not going to actually be certified until after you complete this experience. You have 4 years to get that done, but you can take the test before you get the experience. So typically the maximum level of education determines your requirement, but the standard amount of experience that you need is about 24 months of internal audit experience. This varies based on, your educational requirements. Could be more, could be less, but that's the standard. If you want to know more about that, you can contact your local IIA chapter and find out what's about right for you. So certification costs are pretty costly. They can range up to $250 to $300 for each type of test and accessing the test. But for students and professors, there's usually around a $50 discount for each test taken. So you can save a lot of money if you're some kind of student or professor taking this test. There's also some kind of IIA membership that you can be in that'll also give you the discount. But being students already, that's more beneficial to us right now. So what do you need to do after your certification? Well, you're going to have to do professional education or professional development units that you're going to need to earn yearly. Typically, the annual amount is 40 hours, which is pretty standard for any kind of certification. So the ways that you need to earn those hours, well, you can get it through additional education. If you're getting your master's, if you're doing anything upper education, that counts. Oral presentations count. If you present in front of a crowd of people about internal auditing, great. Activities in a professional organization, great. You can even write published papers about internal auditing. That counts, as long as you can prove that it's yours. False reporting can result in loss of your certification. So, these are my references that I used. If you want to look into those and get any additional details going on about CIAs. So, in conclusion, the CIA is the only globally accepted internal audit certification. There's a 3-part test you have to take through the IAA that you need to qualify with through minimum requirements, through educational requirements, and work experience. And there's 40 hours required annually to maintain the certification. You complete all that, maintain your 40 hours, you could very easily be a CIA, not a CIA agent, in a short amount of time and keep that, which would put you extremely high up in the field of auditing. So thank y'all for listening, guys. If y'all have any questions, please post it on the Blackboard. I'll get back to you. Thank you.